Group of exercises here we're going to go through. We'll show you a few repetitions so you can see how it's done properly. This is balancing with two hands reaching high and low. You can do a number of repetitions on each leg. We'll just start off with a few on each leg here, demonstrating what this looks like. More challenging than it looks. You can get the leg action involved more and more as you go on. Okay, our next exercise is a floor hand plank. We're going to work on keeping the body down flat in a straight line and taking the knee up and across. There's a little bit of rotary function that has to occur in the core as you're running. This is going to help work on that core stability through your trunk. Okay, this next one is called a pivot lunge, backward to forward. So you're going to load into that flat foot and then push off the toes, and then really use the toes from the back to push you and spring you forward, decelerating in the front. Okay, the last drill of the circuit is the heel raise for pushing off. And we're taking the knee up and across slightly. So if she's on the left leg, the knee is going slightly up and across to the left, driving that heel up in the air, not thrusting with the knee. Okay, so that was your first circuit. Now we're going to move on to the second circuit. You could do a number of...
I don't have that much battery left, dude. Okay, let's
15%. It's not going to go that quickly. Push-ups in different positions. Partner row. We'll do body weight and a pull. Pivot lunge.
Why did you pick that one? Just so you had something pulling?
Yeah. Need postural stuff. And balance, opposite crossover, foot touches for length. They're going to go turn away and turn away. Okay. So you need to say something about that first. Or you can, if you turn it on, I'll say it. You go through that circuit a number of times. And that takes us to our second circuit. Okay, what's the first thing?
We're not doing the exact circuit. You'll give them all this is just so they have the, first thing is push-up, standard feet, turned in, turn left.
Okay, go ahead, talk.
Pause.
Oh no, you just lost the whole video.
We're on to our second circuit, and the first one is push-ups. The first set of push-ups will be standard feet. So the feet are parallel, the hands are parallel, and you're doing this for your core. And then we're going to make it a little bit different by turning your feet both to the left. So now you have a little rotational stimulus to your core, and then you'll turn your feet to the right and do the same thing. Next we have single arm body weight row. So you're trying to work your posture muscles here. And you can use a doorway. You'll be doing 3 on the right and 3 on the left. The closer your feet are, the more difficult it is to do this. You'll add a little more resistance that way. Next is pivot lunges. You're going from the front corner to the back diagonal corner. So I know that you think that you run straight all the time, but some of you are running cross country and around corners, and so you need to make sure that you work all the different muscles of the hip so that you can handle a misstep or a push.
It's not cross away, it's only cross.
This is a balance opposite foot crossover. No touches, so now you're standing on one leg and you're working the stability of that standy leg. Same reasons as I said before.
Okay, this third circuit would be starting with a jumping jack matrix. This one is what we call out of sync scissors legs. Moving forward backward, then we add in the hands together at shoulder level, twisting side to side over the front leg. Try and keep those feet going straight ahead, and the arms or shoulders are turning back and forth. Yes, we're exaggerating that rotary function of the core that happens when we run. Okay, the next jumping jack matrix style is twisting feet together in sync with the hands doing soldier-like marching overhead, forward and backward. So the next one for the legs is called a split squat with multi-direction reaches. We're going over the leg, beyond, out in front of the leg a little bit, and then just to the inside of the leg. Just trying to control all those motions, turning on the hip and the groin and the foot ankle in all directions, making sure that the knee is moving forward some but not past the toes. Okay, next is a dynamic balance drill. You're going to be in single leg standing and do a step into lunge to the front, from balance to side lunge, back to balance, back to a back corner turn lunge, back to balance, then crossover lunge. And then you would do the same thing on the other leg. Okay, and the final thing on the circuit is single arm wall push-ups. You can position your distance as needed, and the elbow can vary from slightly more at your side to slightly off your side. Don't want to have your arm chicken winged up real high, but this is going to help work on rotary stability through your core.